Hello students. Now in this video we are going to study about operation on real numbers. Okay. Here operation means we have to study addition, subtraction, multiplication and division with real number. We know that real number, it means combination of irrational number and rational number. Okay. So now in this video we are going to study about operation on real number. Here we have a question. First, classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. Okay. Then how will we classify that a given number is rational or irrational? Okay. For this, first of all we have to understand which given number is a rational number and which is irrational number. Okay, if operation sign is used, we know that if any numbers which we cannot write down in form of p by q, that is irrational number, and a number which we can be write in a form of p by q, that is rational number, where q is not equal to 0 and p and q are integers. Okay, so here we have to understand first about irrational number. Irrational. Okay, in an irrational, we know that if we have two irrational number, okay, and we want to find their sum, then it's have possibility their sum is irrational or rational. Okay, if we have two irrational number and we want to find their sum, then it's have possibility that their sum is irrational or rational. Okay, it's have both possibility. Same as if we have two irrational number and we want to find their difference, then in this case also have possibility that it becomes a rational number or result is a irrational number. Okay, same as in a case of multiplication, if we have two irrational number, we want to multiply both, then it's a possibility result becomes rational number or irrational number. In case of division, is the same as if we have two irrational number, we want to divide both, then it's have possibility that its result becomes irrational number or rational number. Okay, but in case of rational and irrational, suppose that if we have rational and irrational, two types of number, one is a rational and other is a irrational number. Okay, and we want to find their sum. Suppose that we have 2 and it's a rational number and we have under root 3 is an irrational number. Okay, we want to find their sum. Then in this case, result is always irrational number. Okay, in same as if we have one rational number and other is irrational number, we want to find their difference, then result is always irrational number. In case of multiply, if we have one rational number and one is irrational number, then their product is always irrational number. And in case of division, same as if we have two number, one is a rational number and other is a irrational number, then their division we find quotient, that is a irrational number. Okay, on this basis we can easily categorize, we can easily classify given number is irrational or rational. Here now you have to mind in the first question. In the first question is given 2 minus under root 5. 2 minus under root 5. Then 2 minus under root 5, here we have 2. 2 is a rational number and 5 is a irrational number. And we know that difference between rational number and irrational number is always irrational number. So the first question is irrational number. Okay, so we have to write IR is indicate irrational number. In the second number, we have 3 plus under root 3. So it's clear that here first number 3 plus under root 3, it is an irrational number. Here is minus under root 3, it's also irrational number. So we know that if we want to find difference irrational number and irrational number, then it's a possibility it becomes rational or irrational. Okay, so if we remove here a small bracket, then we find out 3 plus under root 3. So here plus 3 and minus 3 is cancelled. Now we find out plus 3, and we know that plus 3 it is a rational number. So we call second number is rational number. Now in third number, here we have 2 under root 7, it is irrational number. 2 under root 7, it is also irrational number. Okay, in this we have to divide irrational number. Irrational number, its high possibility it becomes a rational or irrational. So after divide, we find out 1, and 1 it is a rational number. Okay, so its number is rational number. Now here in question number 4, question is 1 by under root 2. Okay, 1 is a rational number and under root 2 is a irrational number. We want to divide 1 by under root 2, so we know that here we find out irrational number. So this number is a irrational number. Now in the next question, here given question under root 196. We know that this 196 is equal to 14. Okay, and 14 is a rational number, so we call question number 5 is a rational number. Same as in question number 6, we have 3 under root 3. Okay, we want to classify this as a rational and irrational number. So here 3 is a rational number and under root 3 is an irrational number. Here product is given, so it's a irrational number, because we know that product of a rational number and irrational number, it is always irrational number. So it's an irrational number. Now in question number 7. In question number 7 is given 7 plus under root 2. Here 1 is a rational number and other is an irrational number. Here operation is applied, that is plus. So 7 plus under root 3 is also irrational number. Okay, so on this basis we can easily classify given number is a rational number or irrational number. Now here we have to solve some question. Here is given, solve it. Okay, here addition sign is given. In question number first, we want to remove this bracket. Then we find out here we have 3 under root 2 plus 4 under root 3 plus 2 under root 2 minus under root 3. It's a question. Okay, here we have one thing always to keep mind. If you want to find addition and subtraction of irrational number, what we have always select like or unlike term. Like and unlike term, it means here is given a square root 3. So here is also square root 3. So both are equal. So we call it as like term. Unlike term supported here is under root 2 and here is also under root 3. So both are different. So we call this a unlike term. If like terms are given, then we have to add and subtract easily like to like. If unlike terms are given, then we have no need to subtract and add. We have to write same as. Okay. So if you want to solve it, here we have 3 under root 2 and here we have 2 under root 2. So after adding it, we have to add this under root 2 and this 3. Then we have 5 under root 2 here plus we have 3 under root 4 under root 3. Here is also have under root 3. Here is nothing, so we assume that their coefficient is 1. So if we add 1 with 4, then we have 5 under root 3. Okay, now here find out 5 both are similar, so we take common and now it's become 2 under root 3. It's our answer. Okay, it's also very simple. Now in question number here second, it's given 3 plus under root 3. If we remove this bracket, here is a negative sign given, then we have to multiply it, then it becomes minus 2 and minus under root 2. Here we have under root 3 and under root 2, both are unlike, so we have to write this in the same as, but here is minus 2 and minus 3. Okay, both are rational numbers, so we can add and subtract. So we find out 1. Okay, and after this we have under root 3 and minus 2. It is our answer. Where here we have no need to add and subtract to under root 3 and under root 2. Now in question number 3 is given 4 under root 5 into 3 under root 5. We want to multiply it, both are irrational number. So if we want to multiply it, then we have 4 3 are 12. Okay, into and square root 5 is square root 5, that's equal to 5. After multiplying it, we have 60. 60 is our answer. In this question, question number 4, under root 45, here 3 under root 20 and 4 under root 5 are given. Okay, after applying this operation minus and plus, here we have under root 45, so we have to change it in the simplest form. Okay, then here is under root 45. Then if we change this, then we find out 45. We have to write their prime factor. Then we have 9 into 5, and 9 is equal to 3 into 3. So it's clear that 3 under root 5. So we have to write 3 under root 5 in place of under root 45. Now minus, here is 3 under root 20. 20 we can write 4 into 5. Okay, it means 2 into 2. So we have 2. And here is also 3. So we have to multiply it. Then it becomes 6 under root 5. And here is also given 4 under root 5. Here we find out that similar irrational number. Here is under root 5, under root 5, and under root 5. So we can easily add and subtract. Here is 4 and here is 3. So after adding it, we have 7 under root 5 minus 6 under root 5. If we subtract 6 under root 5 from 7 under root 5, then we have only under root 5, and it is our answer. Now in question number 5, we have to evaluate it because it's given these all things in under root. Okay, so here we have 5 plus 2 under root 6. Okay, now if we change this 5 in this form, we have to write this form 3 plus 2 and plus 2 under root 6. Okay, 3 plus 2, that's after adding we find out it's equal to 5. Okay, why we write down in this form 3 plus under root 2? Because we want to convert it in a form of a plus b whole square in this form. Okay, we want to convert in this form, then we have to write in this form. Okay, now we can it's also write in this form under root 3. We have to write under root 3 square, and this under root 2 we can write down this under root 2 square, and here we have to, so we have to write this and under root 3 and under root 2. Okay, so here we find out it's a change in this form, a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, and it, this equal to a plus b whole square. So overall in this place we can write down in this form under root 3 plus under root 2 whole square. Okay, in this form. So by this whole square and this square root cancel. How? Here we can write 3 plus under root 2. Okay, to the power 2, and there a square root it's equal to, we have to multiply by 1 by 2. 2 cancel. Now we have under root 3 plus under root 2. Okay, it's our answer. Okay, I hope that you got and you understand how we solve these types of question. Okay, thank you.